Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to go over how to plot a line graph. In the previous video I went over the elements of a graph, so the title, the axis labels, the units, and the scale. So for plotting our line graph, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot one line at a time. You can see that this is going to be a double line graph. I'm going to have one line that is the total distance run by Natalie and one line that is the total distance run by Emma. So I'm going to choose one color for Natalie. If you're doing this on paper, I would recommend starting in pencil and then tracing using colored pencils. So for Natalie, I'm going to make that red. And I'm going to have to add a key. So before I even plot my points, let me say that red is going to be Natalie and green will be Emma. So I'm going to start with Natalie. We can see that at time 0, Natalie has run 0 kilometers. So I plotted my first point there. Next it says at time 30, so we can find time 30 right here. Natalie has run 6 kilometers. So we can find 6, and I am going to plot my point right there at the intersection between 30 on my x-axis and 6 on my y-axis. I don't need these little lines. That was just my way of showing you where to plot the point. I'm going to do the same thing at 60 minutes, so I can see on my data table, at the 60-minute mark, Natalie had run 10 kilometers. So 60 minutes, 10 kilometers, and that's where I'm going to plot my point. Now at 90 minutes, Natalie had run 10 kilometers. So we'll look at 90 minutes. Sorry, she had run 12 kilometers. That's where I plot my point, the intersection between 90 and 12. At 120 minutes, she had run 13 kilometers. So here's 120, here's 13. And again, you can draw these little dotted lines in your head. I'm just drawing them so you can see how I am visualizing this. And then at 150 minutes, she had run 15 kilometers. Here, 150, here's 15, there's that point. Now that I've plotted all of my points, for Natalie, I can go ahead and connect these with a line. So this is a line graph. So I'll try to make nice straight lines in between my points. You can use a ruler to do this if you are not naturally very neat. And now I have Natalie's line. I'm going to do the same thing for Emma, except I'm going to switch colors. So again, Emma's line will be represented using green. So at 0 minutes, Emma had run 0 kilometers. So I'll plot my point there. At 30 minutes, Emma had run 4 kilometers. So at 30 minutes, she had gone 4 kilometers. At 60 minutes, she had gone 8 kilometers. And I'm no longer drawing those little dotted lines, but I am still visualizing that in my head. At 90 minutes, she had gone 11 kilometers. I'll have these lines just. At 120 minutes, she had run 14 kilometers. And then at 150 minutes, she had gone 16 kilometers. Okay, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did for Natalie's line. I'm going to connect the dots with nice straight lines. And there I have the completed line graph. Okay, I hope this was helpful. And if you want to learn how to analyze this data, watch the next